Hello beautiful souls, it's your girl Zhane coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be all about Sol de Janeiro and their new limited edition summer fragrances. So if you guys are interested in seeing what my thoughts are on these babies and comparing them to the other two launches, then go ahead and just keep on watching. So if you're new to my channel, hello again. My name is Zhane. Welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and join the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now let's get into it. Today's lip combo is pretty simple. I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk 3 Intense, along with the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the shade Sunbaked, which is my favorite shade from that line. I love this gloss so much. But yeah, this is my lip combo for the day. Let's go ahead and get started because I'm super excited to give you guys my first impression on these fragrances. Typically, whenever I give you guys my first impression, you know, I'm pretty spot on, but sometimes my ranking changes. Like sometimes I like a fragrance more than another or whatnot, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So I would call myself a self-proclaimed Sol de Janeiro hoe. I know it might be a little inappropriate, so if you're under the age of 18, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm grown, but I pretty much have every single Sol de Janeiro fragrance that's out. I'm probably missing maybe one or two fragrances. I have pretty much all the discontinued fragrances. I really enjoy Sol de Janeiro fragrances. They're super easy to wear. Some fragrances I enjoy more than others, but they're so easy to wear. They're fragrance mists that you can spray all over and you can spray in your hair. So I just love them to throw on my bag whenever I'm on vacation. They're pretty easy to tote around. I like that aspect because I really despise carrying my very expensive fragrances with me a lot of the times because I am terrified, one, for people getting in my bag and taking my stuff, or two, my fragrance is breaking. So with all that being said, I really enjoy these limited edition releases. So every year I purchase them because, first of all, the packaging, super cute, super colorful, super fun, right? But also it's just that like shopper in me. I just love the idea of, you know, just limited edition releases. And with Sol de Janeiro, like, they don't play. When it's limited edition, it's limited edition. When it's gone, it's gone. The only fragrance that they did bring back is Tan Lines, and it's no longer called Tan Lines. Now it's called, hold on, let me pull it up. Rio Radiance is what they call it now, but it was released 2 years ago. So it was called Tan Lines, and the girls loved this scent apparently to where now it's called Rio Radiance, and it's now in their like SPF body scents and things like that. So if people love it enough, they will, I guess, bring it out of retirement. But Sol de Janeiro, if you're watching my video, hey. Secondly, can y'all please bring back Chirosha 39? Because why would y'all discontinue that gorgeous fragrance? That is one of my favorite creamy gourmand coconut fragrances. It is pretty much a masterpiece. I feel like the Boom Boom Cream, like, y'all can discontinue that. Why did y'all discontinue that gem? We need that fragrance in an eau de parfum. We need that fragrance in everything that you have. We need that fragrance in a SPF. Like, we need that in every single thing that you have, because that is for the gourmand girls, okay? For me, okay? I'm telling you, like, I absolutely love that scent, and the fact that it's discontinued, it hurts me because I am cherishing my little 90 ml bottle. Anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about these. This is Carioca Crush, okay? This is the fragrance that got leaked and let the girls know that Sol de Janeiro was coming out with some fire. So I'm gonna read you guys the description of this fragrance. We're gonna get into the notes, and then we're gonna sniff this scent on camera for the first time, and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts. So the description says, be your own summer crush with juicy notes of crisp pear, pink violet, and white cedarwood. So let's go ahead and spray, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I think, and then we'll go ahead and get into the notes. Let's get into it. Okay, right off the bat, I definitely get that pear, but the pear is very warm. This is like a warm, fruity, floral fragrance. It's sweet, but it's not too sugary sweet, but it is sweet. I do get a slight powdery touch from the fragrance. It is very warm though. It's very warm. It's warmer than what I was expecting. It's super sexy. I really, really like this fragrance. Wow. This is giving me like grown and sexy vibes, but you still have this like fruity flirtiness to you, but it's not like a bright, fresh, fun fruity. It's more of like a warm, sexy fruitiness, if that makes sense. I would say it's more of a like grown woman fruitiness. So if you like a fruity floral fragrance but you want a little bit more depth to it, that's what this is. Let me go ahead and pull up the notes because I really didn't know what the notes were. I just bought it. I really enjoy these limited edition releases, so I just buy them, to be completely honest. That might not be a wise financial choice, but I do, and I actually bought backups. So all right, let's get into the note. So Carioca Crush is considered to be a fruity gourmand. The top notes are juicy pear and tropical lychee. And then the mid, you have pink violet and warm praline. See, I told you it's like a warm, very warm, and it's sweet. And then the dry down, you have cedarwood and soft musk. See, my nose is good. It is very sweet. It is warm. It was a lot warmer than what I was expecting, and it had more depth to it. So yeah, the cedarwood is there, but it's not too prominent. It's not too much. This one is super, super sexy. This is a little bit more grown woman in my opinion. So I think that gourmand touch definitely gives this a little bit more of that maturity, and not in like a very mature way, but more of like a grown woman way. So yeah, this one's really nice. I would say this is definitely up my alley, and I'm so happy that I bought doubles of all of these because this one I could definitely see myself running through. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and talk about Beijos de Sol. The description says, take a bite out of summer with fresh notes of peach skin, coconut milk, and frangipani petals. Okay, yeah, this one definitely get that coconut milk. It is a creamy coconut. I don't get much of the peach skin, but the coconut is very creamy. You can like literally taste it. The frangipani is there. The frangipani kind of comes off slightly like a banana-y type of frangipani. Yeah, this is very tropical, very creamy, very lactonic. It has some freshness to it as well. Very pretty, very, very pretty. Very nice. Let's go ahead and look up the notes. I definitely get that creaminess. You can really, really feel it in the opening. All right, so Beijos de Sol is a fruity gourmand. So on the top, you get peach skin and mango nectar. I wouldn't say I get much mango. The mid, you get the frangipani petals along with the coconut milk. Definitely get that coconut milk. The dry down, you get solar woods and white musk. So the white musk might also help with that creaminess of that coconut milk, but for real, like I love that experience in the opening. I would say maybe on the skin I might get different qualities, and I'll probably update you guys in another video. But yeah, I love that I love coconut milk in fragrances. I love lactonic fragrances in general. So yeah, Beijos de Sol, this one really good. I'm so happy I got doubles. Like I was thinking ahead because I've only gotten singles of everything, and now I'm starting to realize like I really love Sol de Janeiro's fragrances. So look at me. All right, so last but certainly not least, we have Summer et Amor, and the description says, your summer adventure starts now with energetic notes of orange flower, creamy almond, and sun-kissed woods. So let's see what she's talking about. I love the color of the bottle. It's like this beautiful magenta, very vibrant. Summer et Amor. Okay, I would say out of all three, this one would be the safest. Like this one is more forgettable, and I know that sounds bad, but this one is more like, okay, she's cute, but like she's okay. I would say she is kind of nutty. The almond doesn't really go cherry, so she does kind of stay more on the nutty side. I don't get much fruitiness, but I do get something that's kind of fruity, maybe like a citrus, maybe like a mandarin. Nothing too bright. Maybe a little bit of musk, maybe like a creamy sandalwood or something. Something very, very simple. Let's go ahead and look up the notes and see. We have tangerine and creamy almond in the top. See, I told you maybe mandarin. Tangerine is pretty similar. Mid, we have tiger orchid and orange flower. And then in the base, we have sun-kissed woods and vanilla amber. Okay, the vanilla amber, very lightweight. So this one to me just seems very lightweight, airy. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, this one isn't my favorite. Out of the three, I would say Carioca Crush might be my favorite. Close second would be Beijos de Sol, and then yeah, Summer Amor would be my last. But these two definitely are bangers. This one, it's okay. Like, I'm happy I have her. But if these two sound like these are up your alley, I would highly recommend these. So I kind of wanted to go and tell you guys my thoughts on last year's release and the year before's, and tell you what I think about these compared to this year. Do I feel like Sol de Janeiro's upgrading? Do I feel like they're downgrading? Which year do I feel like is the best out of these 3 years? Because I believe 2 years ago was the first time that they've started to do the limited edition releases. So this is year 3. So the first year we had Tan Lines, which is now Rio Radiance, and they brought that one back. Then we had Tropical Nights, and then we had Sea and Soul. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Tan Lines. Now I'm gonna just describe them. I'm not gonna go through notes and stuff because we'll be here all day. Tan Lines is your quintessential sunscreeny, tropical, coconutty, sweet fragrance. It has this tuberose note. It has this late cocoa note. You also get this vanilla note. It's like a creamy vanilla with this ylang ylang. So you get those yellow florals. It's really, really pretty. And that's why, of course, the girls were going crazy. And now this one is called Rio Radiance. So this is available today. It's Rio Radiance. It's in the yellow bottle. You can purchase this today. So they brought this one out of retirement because the girls were loving it. And personally, I like this, but I don't love it because I'm not a huge fan of like sunscreeny, you know, those types of scents. Like, that's not my vibe. I prefer more of a gourmand coconut, like a more creamy, like tonic coconut. That's why I said this one is more my zhuzh, and like Cheirosa 39 is more my zhuzh. This isn't my type. So yeah, that's why like I haven't used a ton of it, because this isn't my favorite out of the bunch. So out of this release, this is my least favorite out of the first launch. Now going into the second fragrance, this is my, I guess, second favorite out of the release. This is Tropical Nights. This one is a sweet, creamy, powdery fragrance. It also has this slightly earthiness to it. It has this floral touch. So you get some night blooming jasmine. You get this tonka bean note. You also get a little bit of a tobacco leaf vibe to it. So this is very dark and mysterious. It's sexy. It's really, really pretty. I think this is a nice fragrance. And for this to be a body spray, it's really, really nice. This walk, so Cheirosa 59 could run. So I say that like this was kind of like the trial run for the vanilla fragrance that's now out. So yeah, this one's really pretty. This is my second favorite, but the next one surprisingly is my favorite from the launch. And my favorite from the first summer limited edition launch is Sea and Soul. Now, I didn't know I was gonna like this one as much, but over time it became my favorite. This one is a citrusy, sweet, creamy, musky fragrance. It is absolutely gorgeous. You get this very tangy and fresh starfruit note in the opening, so you get that juicy fruitiness, but then you also get some citrusy vibes as well. You get some musky tones. You also get this driftwood note along with some violet. So this, to me, it just, the starfruit really takes it there for me, because that fruitiness, that tanginess, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It's very unique in my opinion for Sol de Janeiro because of that like very tropical fruitiness, and it just was perfect. Yeah, it really, really, really stole my heart. I know that I don't use it as much as I want to, but it's really, really pretty. Now going into last year's release, I do have a full dedicated video on this release right here. I actually have a full buying guide of my Sol de Janeiro fragrances, and I will leave that video up in the eye in the sky. I got a lot of love on that one. But this launch really took me for a ride because I was expecting to love a particular fragrance, and like each one of these were my favorites at one point in time, but one of them just, you're gonna see from this dent. I want a backup bottle so bad, but I can't find one anywhere that's like reasonably priced. Anyways, the one that I loved first, Bikini Season. This one right here, this is a beautiful, sweet, tropical floral fragrance. Honestly, like for me, the guava with that orchid takes it there for me. It's just those two. It's just bright, it's creamy, but it's also very sweet and juicy at the same time. It's everything to me. It just does it for me. It does it for me. And the color of the bottle, it just screams summer. It screams summer. I love this one. This next one, When in Rio. When in Rio. I was like, dang, I don't know which one to choose. So with When in Rio, I'm like, okay, it's vanillic, it's ambery. It has this bright bergamot with this pear. I love me a good pear, okay? Especially if it's like bright and crisp and kind of sparkling. That's what this is. So it's like super sexy, right? Super sexy, flirty, fun, very easygoing. Perfection. Perfection. But then the next one comes and I'm like, damn, yeah, this next one is my favorite. So this was hard for me, y'all. This was hard. The one that I really enjoy the most, and you're gonna see from this den, is Do Not Disturb. Look at that. I love this scent so much. It is so freaking good. It is like the most beautiful, sweet, musky, yet floral fragrance. It has this like soft, vanillic, yet clean airiness to it. It is so hard to explain, but it is so beautiful when it's worn. It has this like clean girl aesthetic, but it also has this sweet gourmand vibe to it. Imagine like the clean girl aesthetic, that minimalist aesthetic, and put like a gourmand creaminess on top of it. Sol de Janeiro, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Please, please. I don't care if you name it something else. I don't care if you put it in, I don't care if you number it. I don't care. This needs to be permanent. Cheirosa 39 needs to be permanent. Please. That's all. I beg. I beg. We need some lactonic fragrances in the Sol de Janeiro collection. Like, we need it. We need some lactonic stuff in there. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. What did you think about today's video? I really hope you enjoyed it because I had so much fun making it. I love talking about fragrances. Which scent sounds the most like you? Leave it in the comments below. I would absolutely love to know. If you are new to my channel, I do quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos just to see who's been rocking with me into the end or whatnot. And for today's video, we're talking about Sol de Janeiro. Go ahead and leave me the sun emoji so I know you guys made it into the end. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one.